Today, I have a fashion challenge that I am both very excited to take on and also very nervous if I'm going to be able to pull off. My sister-in-law, who will remain nameless, and I have quite a few sister-in-laws, but this one in particular labels herself as being fashion challenge. That's not my label for her, okay? That's her own word. Let's just get it straight. She has quite a few items in her closet that she's bought over the years, thought that she loved on the hanger, maybe they were a great bargain or a great price, but then she got home and had no idea how to wear or style these pieces, so they've been sitting in her closet for a really long time. Does that sound familiar? I mean, I'll be the first to admit, I have totally been in her shoes so many times. She decided to pack up about 5 pieces of clothing from her closet that she does not know how to wear into these little plastic bags. She sent them to me and she tasked me with the challenge to figure out a way to style these items. Can I turn these forgotten, neglected fashion fails into fashion wins? We're about to find out. If you're new today, hi, my name is Jessica. I make videos about affordable fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel. If you've ever bought anything that you loved in the store, but then you got home and you had no idea how to wear it, this video is for you. And I cannot wait to see what's inside these bags. Let's see what's in bag number 1. I'm just gonna rip it. Wait, a piece of paper just flew out. Oh my God, she wrote me messages with them. It reads, I never knew how to transition the waistline with a top that looked right. Always felt sloppy, baggy, and boxy. Make it work. Also, color. What goes well with this color? What do we got here? We have a velour drawstring, somewhat mini skirt from the brand Athleta. Is it Athleta? This is in a size 10. It's gonna be a little bit big on me, but thank goodness for the drawstring because we can kind of cinch it in a little bit. I don't think this is too terrible of a piece. Would I pick this skirt out in a store? Probably not, but we got to make it work. That's the rules, right? First of all, let's start with the color because I feel like that's the easiest thing to address. This is kind of like an olive green tone. It's a very deep olive green, and in my opinion, olive green goes with pretty much everything. It's honestly one of my favorite neutral colors because it's not as harsh as black. It's not as like kind of specific as brown. It's not as hard to style as I personally feel like navy blue is. Olive green can go with literally any of the other neutrals without any fuss, and it also can pretty much go with any other color that's out there. So I think this is a very versatile color to style. In terms of the boxy aspect of it, let's get this on and try to figure out how to fix that. So putting this skirt on, it's actually not bad. I am low-key a little shocked at how well a size 10 skirt is fitting me. Like, what the heck? First of all, the color, even though I just said that olive green is a neutral that goes with everything, this particular shade of olive green I just find to be kind of dark. When I try to pair it with a black top, it just felt overall too dark and sad in my personal opinion. That being aside, if you do feel like a pair of pants or a skirt makes you feel frumpy or sloppy, it's probably because that skirt is making you look bulkier on your bottom half, either by adding volume or maybe just the style or the cut of the skirt or the pants is making you look a little bit thicker on the bottom. So one way that you can address that is through pairing a very body hugging top on top. And a very no-brainer way to do that is to go for a bodysuit. So I threw on this white bodysuit. It's tight, and that tightness kind of contrasts the fact that this is a very boxy style skirt. If you were to wear like a baggier t-shirt or a boxier sweater or something like that on top, yes, it's going to make you overall look very boxy and just not a very flattering look. So the next thing that you also want to consider when you feel like something on your bottom half is making you look sloppy or frumpy is your footwear. Footwear is so important in creating proper proportions, which is such a key part of not looking frumpy. So with this skirt, it kind of hits at a weird place. Like, I don't think I personally would ever get a skirt this length because on me, it hits kind of right above where my knees are, which is kind of an awkward length at a point in my legs that I don't really love. Like when your skirt hits on a certain part of your leg, it is kind of highlighting that part of your leg. Skirt like this, you want to either go for really tall knee-high boots or you want to opt for a more slim profile flat shoe, like a low profile sneaker or a ballet flat. So the taller you can make yourself look, the more it will counteract that frumpy vibe that you're feeling. Contrasted with when I threw on a pair of ankle boots, you can see that the awkward amount of leg that is now showing with the ankle boots just kind of looks weird, and it kind of cuts your legs off because not only are you cutting your leg off right above the knee, now you're cutting your leg off right above or at the ankle, depending on what kind of ankle boots you have, creates the inverse optical illusion of the skin color knee-high boots that we just discussed, and just makes you look stumpier and shorter. Proportions are a huge part of creating an outfit that makes you feel like it looks flattering and it doesn't feel frumpy or sloppy. The other thing that you could consider if you really love a skirt and it's sort of an awkward length like this is to just have it tailored. You can see, I'll contrast for you, when I just tuck the skirt up a little bit and shorten it just a little bit to a length where I personally consider to be a mini skirt length that I'm comfortable with wearing every day. It makes such a difference. Just to have that little bit of extra leg showing creates more of a longer line. Really love something like this, but it's an awkward length. Just get it hemmed. It's a really quick and easy fix to do. Here's another example of a way that you could style this look. Again, I'm wearing a very body hugging top with some sneakers that are very low profile. They're not too chunky. This is just another great casual way that you could rock this look. I mean, I know that I just said that you don't have to wear a belt with it, but sometimes a very nice belt can really elevate a look. This belt looked really nice with all the other colors and tones in this outfit. Added an extra pop of something. I threw on a long trench coat over the top. Also works to sort of bring everything together and just make it feel a little bit more cohesive, while also sort of hiding the sort of boxiness and the boxy shape of the skirt. Again, trying to lessen that look and that feeling of frumpiness that this skirt might give. I would love to know in the comments, do you have anything in your closet that you cannot figure out how to style? Leave me a comment down below because I would love to know what you've got that is a style challenge. On to mystery item number 2. Got a hardness to it. Be for real, Jessica. Oh, we've got 2 jewelry boxes in here. Another note. Love at first sight. Have no idea how to wear these or with what. Couldn't let them go. Make it work and please return these to me. You can enjoy them until we see each other again. I'm really intrigued. So she picked these up at a store called Love Street Vintage, which is close to where she lives up in the San Francisco Bay Area. Ooh, I'm giving too many hints about who this person is. What's interesting about this is she actually got me something for Christmas from this store. This stunning like costume jewelry little brooch. I love brooches. And when I texted her about this on Christmas morning, she was like, yeah, I would have no idea how to wear that. And I was like, it's easy. You just pin it on the lapel of a blazer or a jacket or something like that. Item number 1. Oh, so this is like a little costume jewelry vintage brooch. And it's also in a very pretty green. And let's see what's behind box number 2. Oh, I don't think I want to give this back. There's gonna be family drama over this. Look at this stunning vintage belt. It's got gold stretchy clasps behind. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. If I had to guess, I would say that this is like 70s era. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below. This is so pretty. I have so many ideas for this. Brooches are a piece that I love. They are kind of making a comeback. I've been collecting them. A brooch can really dress up the look of a blazer or a coat. So in this first outfit, you'll see I kind of styled a fun, kind of edgy, very Gossip Girl inspired sort of schoolgirl looking outfit with this gray blazer. And I personally love to stick these on a blazer to bring in a little bit more something to a look, maybe a pop of color. In this case, it's kind of tying in the green sort of sweater vest that I have on underneath the blazer with that green pin. Don't be afraid to just wear one brooch. I've seen a lot, especially at Free People. They've really been going hard for the brooches lately, and they've been styling coats and jackets with like a bunch of different pins and brooches. The key is to find brooches in different various sizes and shapes to give that sort of varied and cool look. It can add so much personality to your blazer, but be careful because depending on the fabric of the jacket or the blazer, you might not want to poke holes in it with these pins because they can leave holes. So you want to look for your jackets and blazers that have more of that wool texture, more woven. If you have a blazer that's more of like that polyester or more synthetic fabric, you might think twice about it because it could again leave holes in your jacket. Another way that you can wear these brooches is if you have like a more businessy, structured looking dress, you can pin it right in this sort of area of the dress or just anywhere where you think it kind of works to sort of add a bit of visual interest to the dress. This is a really pretty classic like pleated waist dress that is a nice solid color, and on its own it's kind of a little bit boring. Putting a really statement vintage brooch on the side of one side of your chest can give that same sort of visual interest that a necklace might give. Putting the brooches on a jacket is always fun. I went ahead and put the one that I got from her for Christmas on with the one that she sent me, and I think they look really kind of good together, even though they are kind of similar in size. And I know I just said look for ones in different sizes. I think it still kind of works because this one is a little bit more flat and this one is more bulbous, if you will. So they do have a different shape from each other, even if they appear to be kind of the same size. And then I threw on this little star one to kind of give it another little small guy to balance it out a little bit. And what I love about this is the green in the pins kind of help tie in the green of the dress with the orange. Everything feel a little bit more cohesive because we've got this green that I added to my orange jacket that matches the green of the dress that I'm wearing underneath. So you can see how just these little touches add so much to an outfit to make it feel a little bit more special. Okay, now let's talk about the belt that she sent me that I am literally not going to send back because I love it so much. It fits perfectly. And one thing that I always advocate for when you get dresses like this that come with their own little fabric tie that's the same fabric as the dress, they look great when you wear the dress like that. But if you take that little tie off and add in your own belt, it just makes your outfit look a little bit more intentional and a little bit more elevated. This very delicate little belt looks so pretty on this dress. It ties in with the gold heels that I'm wearing, and it just creates a lot more of a interesting outfit than just wearing it with the plain fabric sash that I got the dress with. This belt I think also would be absolutely stunning over like a really floaty light like boho dress, or like a really pretty lightweight white sundress, just something that has that boho feel. I could see this belt being really gorgeous on as well. So if you have any kind of dress that needs a belt or that is just kind of a little bit more shapeless, you can add some shape to it by throwing this delicate little belt over the top. When I do finally give this back to my sister-in-law and hopefully she wears it, she will get a lot of compliments on it. I know that she will. Third bag. This one is like the chunkiest of all of them. So I'm very curious to see what is in here. It's kind of pre-ripped, so I'm just gonna rip it open. Ooh, like a jacket maybe? What is this? And there's a note. Never wore this. Felt boxy. Seems to be a theme. Color? What goes with this? Also big around my chest and arms. How to fix this with accessories or some fashion trick? Make it work. Let's take a closer look at this jacket. All right. This is from Bernardo. It is genuine suede, size small. A little bit wrinkled because it's been crumpled up in a bag, but let's try it. Okay, right off the bat, this jacket actually isn't too bad. I could see what she means because the length of the jacket is a little bit awkward, I guess. I personally usually like to wear jackets that are a little bit more like cut here or just really long. But this dress, the length of this jacket actually kind of works because this longer jacket sort of works really well proportionally with the length of this dress because they are kind of similar in length, but the dress is a little bit longer, like just the right amount of longer. I don't think that this dress in particular is perfect for this jacket. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you are not a subscriber, I would love it if you would think about hitting that red subscribe button right down below. I'm planning on doing a lot more videos in the new year on really how to make the clothes that you already have work for you. So if you're interested in that or affordable fashion in general, then I would love to have you join the fam. And you could also find me on Instagram and maybe for a limited amount more time, TikTok, who knows? I'm Miss More Style on both of those platforms, and you can find links to all my social media right down in the description box below. Okay, I'll be right back. This is kind of a basic outfit. It's jeans and a button-up shirt, but honestly, this jacket works really well with this, but with some caveats. So if you're gonna wear this jeans and a top, you're gonna wanna make sure that you're wearing high-waisted jeans. Because again, we're going back to the idea of proportions. The jacket is open, so you can see where my waist is, where the jeans hit. And so even though the length of this jacket, in my opinion, is kind of an awkward length, as long as you're wearing pants that come up to your waist, creates that contrast. People can still sort of see that waist definition, which I think is a crucial part of keeping this jacket from making you look boxy. Other thing that I was going for a little bit in this outfit was to try to put a little bit of color into this look, because in my opinion, the color of this jacket is a little bit sad. And thinking of my sister-in-law in particular, her skin tone, it doesn't really do a whole lot for my skin tone either. If I was to buy a brown suede jacket, I would probably go for a color that's a little bit more of a warmer tone. This is a lot more of like a cool toned jacket, and it just doesn't really work for what's going on with my skin and hair. So in order to counteract that, because we can't really change the color of the jacket, I wanted to go with a shirt that had a little bit more of a color to it, and then a very saturated blue jean that has a lot more color. And that kind of gives a little bit more of a contrast to an otherwise more plain or more, sorry, drab color of suede, if that makes sense. It's a great jacket. It's well made. It's really nice suede. I could totally see myself wearing this like on the weekend, maybe to the farmer's market, or running errands during the daytime. It works. What I have to say has been the hardest so far, for sure. All right, let's split this up in a couple days because this is proving to be a little bit more of a challenge than I was expecting. But let's get to mystery package number 4. Doesn't feel too substantial. Why do I feel like the Hulk every time? Is there a note with this one? Okay, maybe it's in here. There's the note. Ha ha ha! Have no idea how to wear this. If I wear it, it will look ugly and weird. I'm sure if you wear this, it will look trendy and cool. Make it work. Let's see what we got. This is a top from a brand called DeSoto. I've never heard of them. It's giving like 70s retro vibes. It's like the vibe. Oh, what was that movie that Anna Kendrick just directed and starred in that was like about a real life serial killer on the dating game show? Did you guys see that movie? This color scheme in the pattern is really reminding me of that. What size is it? A 34. This is like a European. Looks kind of small, but I think I can fit into it. What's weird about this shirt is the torso part of it is like a stretchy cotton material, and the sleeves are kind of this weird chiffon-y material. Like it's definitely a totally different fabric. Not a shirt that I would have purchased in a store, but I'm gonna make it work. Obvious safe choice with this would be to just put it on with a pair of like flare blue jeans and maybe just lean into the 70s feeling of it. But I think something that would be more interesting to do is to sort of pull out one of the colors in the fabric and wear something, either a pair of pants or a skirt on the bottom half that corresponds. And then maybe one of the accessories could be one of these other colors too. So, all right, so this size 34 top is definitely a little bit small for my chest area. This button keeps wanting to come unbuttoned, so hopefully I won't have any fashion fails while I talk to you all. But this actually isn't terrible once you kind of style it. So this first outfit that I put together kind of takes the shirt a little bit more literally, kind of leans into that mod mid-century feeling that I was getting from it. I paired it with this brown leather mini skirt because there is a little bit of brown in the pattern here, and then some knee-high cream colored boots, the closest sort of thing that I have to sort of go-go boots, which I probably wouldn't advise wearing go-go boots with this anyway, unless you're going to like a themed party. I feel like these boots are a little bit more modern. Throw on some fun, funky jewelry that pulls out that more pink tone in there. And then grabbed this fun little Colt Gaia dupe that I have that I think that there isn't this color in the shirt, but it kind of complements it. And I think that, again, the design of this clutch with it being funky, having that sort of mid-century funkiness to it, complements well with this pattern. And then, you know, if I wanted to be really extra, I threw my pink faux fur coat over the top, just because if I was going to go out in this at night and I really wanted to level it up a bit, I would totally throw this coat over the top. And I think this turned out to be a really cute look. Now, if you wanted to do this in a little bit more of a sporty, more casual way, you could easily swap the boots out for a colorful pair of sneakers. And I just so happen to have this pair from Puma that go very well with a sort of light blue in the pattern. So like, you're pulling out little colors from the pattern to inform all of your accessories and the other pieces that you wear. Here's another idea that I had, because I knew I had this fun bright pink suit in my closet, which this is from Amazon, by the way. I will link it down in the description box if you're at all interested in possibly shopping it. I love it. But the pink in the pattern really, I think, goes so well with the pink of this blazer. And this definitely still does have a very retro sort of 70s vibe to it, but it still kind of feels a little bit modern in a way too. And if I worked in an office, I would absolutely wear this. Just because you work in a place that requires you to dress more professionally doesn't mean that you have to wear boring drab colors. You can incorporate fun, bright colors like this super easily, and I hope that this outfit is illustrating that for you. All right, last one. You guys ready to see what's in package number 5? All right, more suede. I wonder if she knows that suede is like really in right now. Okay. Where'd my note go? Aha! Loved this skirt at the time. Never/rarely wore it because didn't know what to put on top. What went with this color and what shoes? Make it work. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is a suede midi skirt from a brand called Brandon Thomas. It's a size 8. This nice light tan suede, which I feel like this is going to be fairly easy to style. Okay, I actually really love this skirt. It looks so good on. And again, I'm a little shook at the fact that it's a size 8 and it kind of fits me like perfectly. I'm usually a size 6. Now, with a skirt like this, you have to lean into a boho sort of outfit because, first of all, the length. You can't really wear this skirt with any other shoe besides a knee-high boot, in my opinion. And here's why. First of all, it's a long suede skirt, so you're probably not going to wear this during the spring and summer months, even though you could wear suede in the summer and spring, but something with this much leather covering this much of your body, you're going to be hot. So this is really a fall-winter piece. So knee-high boots, I think, are the best. Also because, speaking of proportions, which I know we've talked a lot about in this video, the length of this skirt calls for you to wear either a tall knee-high boot that goes up inside the skirt or heel or maybe a ballet flat. A ballet flat I think would look really strange with this skirt. I think it would really make you look shorter because of where the skirt hits. You need a shoe that's going to give you a little bit of height. And I think heel just would look strange. I personally don't own any heels that I think would look right with this skirt. So that's why I think a heeled knee-high boot is your best option. And for that, I went with this pair of Western boots because, like I said, I wanted to kind of lean into a boho sort of look. This blouse is like, they call these like peasant blouses or prairie blouses, whatever you want to call them. I just recently got this from the brand Quince, and I think this goes really well with this skirt. And then because I've got just like a white peasant blouse on and just a pretty basic skirt, I decided to go a little bit more crazy with the accessories. And like I said, leaning into that boho aesthetic, found this fun necklace with a little bit of turquoise and coins in it, some turquoise earrings, a bunch of little beaded bracelets in like a similar turquoisey earthy color tone that will complement the rest of the outfit. And this fun little vintage clutch, them fun colors, and also complements the tan color in the skirt itself. And because why not, I have this hat and I think it really goes perfectly with this outfit. This is such a fun boho inspired look that has a little bit of a Western feel to it, and I love it. I think you could probably also wear this with just like a really simple sweater and some knee-high boots if you didn't want to give it that boho look and wanted to go more on like the side of being more classic. This might be another one of those pieces that I don't give back because I like it so much. Right, this was so much fun. I really enjoyed the challenge trying to figure out a way to make it look cute. Let me know in the comments which one of these outfits you liked the best, or which one of these pieces you thought would be the most challenging to convert from being a fashion fail to a fashion win. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Making pieces like this work is all dependent on having great wardrobe basics and staples at your disposal to work with your quirkier pieces. And I have a whole video about my capsule wardrobe for the fall, winter, and key pieces that I love. I'll put that one right here if you want to go watch that one next. Make sure to subscribe and like this video so you don't miss more styling adventures from moi. See what I did there? I'll see you guys over here on this video, and if not, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!